Hi guys, today we are going to learn a very interesting topic, that is unification of Italy. So, why didn't we do some warm up before we are going to learn this topic? Like we do in sports. So, what do you think what makes a nation? Take your time, then say. Some will say firstly it should have a stable boundaries like a country. But no, it's not so. A nation is built by its people. The fellow people should have the nationalist feeling or the feeling of commonness. Without it, no nation is made. You will know it why I'm saying this at the end of the video and how it's so related to Italy. So, what was the Italy before its unification? So, in the middle of the 19th century, Italy was divided into seven states, which were Kingdom of Lombardy, Kingdom of Illyria, Tuscany, Duchy of Parma, Papal State, Kingdom of Two Sicilies, and Sardinia Piedmont. The Kingdom of Lombardy and the Kingdom of Illyria were under the Habsburg Empire or the Austrian Empire. Hope you have till now remembered how Austria got the control of northern Italy. Some guess? So, some of you had guessed. I know some of you had not. For them, I'm going to tell them. So, hope you have remembered the restoration of conservatism after the Treaty of Vienna in 1850. So, then you will be also remember that thus the powers who defeated Napoleon created a series of states near the boundaries of French. So, in future, French can be prevented to expansion. So, their Austria was given the control of northern Italy. The middle was ruled by Pope, which consists the papal state, and nowadays we call that area and the part Vatican City. The south was ruled by Bourbon kings of Spain. Remember, they are not the kings of French; they are the kings of Spain, and they consist the areas of Kingdom of Two Sicilies. So, the biggest question now arises, why to unify Italy? Why didn't we left the Italy as it was before? So, there were few reasons for that. Firstly, a unified Italy will offer the Victor Emmanuel the new possibilities of economic development and political dominance. So, let it understand it how it can be. So, I hope you all know what are the resources. You think that anything which is in nature is resource only. No, it is not like that. Example, iron ore. So, iron ore can satisfy your need? No, of course not. But iron can definitely satisfy your need. So, what you can say now? Anything which is now needed to be interacted to humans who later modify it suitably to their needs. We call them resources. So, resources will generate the income and this will strengthen our economic condition. And you will later read that how English nation became Great Britain. It was through this economic dominance only. So more people, more manpower, more generation of income, and thus this can also lead us to you to become a superpower. For use of this economic or those income, you can buy anything for the army and the food or the supplies. Let's take the example of Britain or the Japan nowadays. So second reason was that the Sardinia Piedmont was the only state ruled by its real ruler, King Victor Emmanuel II. So the real inheritance of Italy was the King Victor Emmanuel II. So you can say now that if anything belonged to you, so will you not try to take it back? The same thing done by Victor Emmanuel II. So the next question arises now, who will unify Italy? The first initiative was taken by Giuseppe Mazzini during the 1830s, who had also created a secret society called Young Italy. But unfortunately, he failed. So the all responsibilities had came on Victor Emmanuel II, who appointed his minister Camillo di Cavour for this mission. Cavour was the little bit a bitful person who, through a tactful diplomatic alliance with France, defeated the Austrian forces in 1859. The southern Italy was unified by the help of Giuseppe Garibaldi, who helped to defeat the French in Papal Stated and later the Bourbon kings of Spain, with the help of his 13,000 troops, who popularly known as Red Soldiers. In 1861, Victor Emmanuel II was proclaimed to be the King of United Italy. Hope you have remembered my question which I have asked in the beginning of the video. What makes a nation and how it is so related to Italy? So the answer is now I'm going to give. The peasants who helped the Giuseppe Garibaldi in the southern Italy had never heard the term Italia, and they think that La Italia was Victor Emmanuel's wife. So they got the independence, but they even not know the name of their nation. So you think that these people will have the nationalist feelings in them? Of course not. I hope this video had helped you. So don't forget to like and subscribe.